Alright, good morning guys, and it is early. We are standing outside at 5 o'clock in the morning waiting for a bus to pick us up, because today is our last day in Peru and we got a big adventure planned. We're heading out of the city and we're going to go to the Peruvian Galapagos Islands, and then we're going to head to the biggest sand dunes in South America and check out an oasis. Only problem is, to get this far out of town and do both of these adventures, we had to go on a tour, and this tour is a full day tour, and by full day I mean they're picking us up at 5 a.m. and we don't get back until midnight tonight, so a good part of it is 2 4-hour bus rides. So the last few days in Machu Picchu and walking around Lima and walking around Cusco and Aguas Calientes, we've been hiking for days. We are exhausted, but we gotta get this in. It's our last day, so let's hop on this bus and get this adventure started. Well, we made it. We did a 3-hour bus ride and we made it to Paracas. Paracas. And this is the first stop today. It's going to be a big one because we're getting on a boat in a few minutes and we're going to go out to what they're calling the Galapagos Islands of Peru, which just means that there's penguins and what was the other big animal we're looking for? Seals?
Bears, sea lions.
Sea lions, that's it. Sea lions and penguins. So that should be interesting. The boat ride's gonna take 2 hours, and most of these tours here in town only give you 1 hour on the boat. So we got lucky. This company does extra time on the boat. So cool beans. We're gonna have fun on this one.
This is what we were looking for yesterday. Where was this beach whenever we wanted to lay on the beach yesterday? This sand is so soft.
This looks like a pretty cool little water park out there. So we got a pretty big group with us and we got a beautiful day. It's getting a little bit warm and it's only 9:30 in the morning, so I'm not gonna complain about that, but it's gonna be a beauty. Alright guys, so that tour lasted about 2 hours on the boat. We got to see sea lions in the water. We got to see sea lions climbing on the rocks. We got to see sea lions all over the beach. Lots of birds. There was starfish and crabs and more birds and birds diving in the water. So we'll try to put a bunch of those clips in here for you guys while I'm talking right now, because it was just too much on there to be vlogging while we were listening. And the waters were good and smooth. It was a nice ride.
So nice. I fell asleep for a little bit.
Yeah, on the way back I was dozing off a little bit. But that's because we were going just non-stop. We are so exhausted. I don't know why, but this trip with all the extra hiking has really rocked our bodies. We are ready for a day off. Yeah, the sun too. I think when we get to country number 50, we're gonna take a day off. Just the first day there, we're gonna just take a day off. But right now we're heading over for lunch. Okay, so after lunch we had another 1.5-hour bus ride to this town of Winatini. We'll put the name below because I'm butchering it, I'm sure. And this town's claim to fame is it has the biggest sand dunes in all of South America. And if you look around up there, you can see they're absolutely monstrous. So I think what our plan is, the destination we're trying to get to is an oasis in the middle of this desert. But along the way we have to take 4x4 Jeeps, like buggies, into the desert. And then I believe we're gonna do some surfing down the dunes, right?
Yeah.
So it should be.
Sit and do it.
Yeah, I think they have us sitting on surfboards down these giant ass dunes. So we'll see how that turns out. But right now we're just walking around this little town. Well, we have a half hour to kill here. We ordered dinner, and then when we get back from our excursion, dinner will be waiting for us to take on the bus with us. So that's taken care of. And now we're just killing time. Here it is, Haucachina, that's it, Haucachina. That's the name of this place. So it's definitely just a small little tourist trap. They got lots of little restaurants, Place is selling drinks and stuff. We got this little lake over here with some statues and palm trees, some boats out there you can paddle around in, and of course the giant dunes behind it.
It's definitely a backpacker haven.
Yeah.
That over there said pisco sour 2 for 20 soles, which is cheaper than what we just ate at. I think we paid for 2 soles. For 2 drinks it was 34 soles. Alright, so we made it. We met up with our group, and now we're just waiting for our driver Moses to come along with his dune buggy to take us out into the desert. You see him up there. We're getting close, guys. There's our buggies. He's like, come here, come here. Come here, come here.
Yeah. That's an adrenaline rush. Woo, that was fun. These open air buggies are a lot more fun than that Range Rover we did when we were in Siwa in Egypt. Woo, you get the wind, you get the adrenaline, and you always wonder if these things just gonna tip over and roll. Alright guys, this is it. This is our hill. Looks a little smaller than the one we did in Egypt, for sure. But look at these mountains around it. I believe the hills here are much more bigger. These dunes are bigger for sure than in Egypt.
I was so close. You going again? You gotta remember to get. Oh my gosh, she's ready. Okay, ready? Go! 3, 2, 1, go!
They went. Go, go, go!
And the winner is...
Yeah! Awesome! Saquen la tabla más allá.
Amazing. I tried to think aerodynamic. I like pulled myself all in. I was like, phew.
What's your guys' names?
Shay.
Shay?
And Natalie.
Shay and Natalie. Good to meet you guys.
We'll check it out.
That was amazing. It was fun. Oh my goodness.
All right, we survived it. And now we're gonna go for another dune buggy ride, which is just about as much fun as going down these things anyway. No wipeouts though, we all did pretty good. Alyssa won the race, it was awesome. So now here we go, back in our buggy. You ready? You love it? You're loving it. Yeah, that's it.
No se ve desde allá, ustedes no se ven. Al único que yo veía era Nicolás.
¿Qué parte me grababa?
Yo no
No,
sé.
todo.
No.
I wanted so bad to keep my feet up.
What a day, what a day. It started out real early. We went and did those islands, and then we came here, we saw the Oasis real quick, and then we headed straight for the dunes. We got to do some buggy riding, we got to do some surfing. This nut job went down the big hill. Loved it, right?
I loved it. I wanted to do it again.
And then, let's see, what can I tell you guys? If you want to do this tour, just be prepared. You're going to spend most of the day in buses. You got to go, what was it,
Like
3 hours,
3 hours.
one shot, then an hour and a half, one shot, and then 4.5 hours back or something like that. So you're going to spend a good 8 hours. But you get to go see 2 spots that are far from Lima. So you're getting to do a lot of stuff in one day that you would have to do in several trips otherwise. So I recommend it. It's a whole day, but we had some fun. The Paracas Island type of feel over there, that was really cool. We got to see lots of animals. And this was just an adrenaline dump. Had a lot of fun here.
The other thing, like with this tour, is you can stay here in this town. Like you can get a transport all the way from Lima, and they put your bags underneath and everything. So
Yeah, we didn't even hear about that until we got here. Otherwise, we probably would have did something like that just because it's such a long day, and we're not gonna get back till midnight now. But hey, no big deal. It's a perfect way to end our Peru adventure. This country was amazing. We had a blast here.
can't wait to come back.
Yeah, this is
We
gonna.
haven't even left yet.
This is definitely one of those countries where it's gonna be on it. We got to get back there list for sure.
You know,
I
my main
loved it.
reason I want to come back is because I feel like I missed food. Everybody says this is the cultural cuisine
Yeah,
of
it's
the
a
world.
foodie capital,
So I'll be back.
And I don't think we did enough in the jungle, the rainforest, the river, you know, the Amazon's down there. So we got some more to do here, I'm sure. But first impressions, we loved it here. Definitely can't wait to come back. But we are super excited for what's next. Shh, I'm not going to tell you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. We really appreciate you. Look at this sunset we're going to get now.